another one.
What's up, Rod Brown?
What's going on, man?
What's up? What's good? What's good? You want to be on
Nothing
camera?
much. How you doing?
I'm good. You got a nice setup over there.
Yeah, I can be on camera.
Okay. We got Rod Brown in the building. All right, let me see. I've never put somebody on camera before. Let me figure this out real quick. Let me see. Where is? There we go. Let's try that real quick. And we're gonna go to boom. Look at that. What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's going on? How you doing, man?
Chilling, man. Nice to see you in person.
Yeah, same to you. Same to you. Listen, first off, I just want to come on here and just shout out to you. Appreciate for everything that you're doing for this community and building this technical community of us tech nerds around here. Even though I am the tech daddy, but I just wanted to come on here and give a shout out to you. But I had an interesting question to ask you, just for just to add some content before you end the show. So you've been doing you and your car. Shout out to both of y'all for doing agile methodology training within the Back Chasers Discord. But my question to you is, say for instance, you work for a company or a particular department within your company that doesn't have agile. How do you, as a particular person, help your particular area implement agile methodology or a new technology that could potentially help your department grow bigger?
So, all right, let's just put it like this: that what are they currently using? Is it like just a waterfall method or something?
I would just say, yeah, let's just, this is just hypothetical. Let's just say they're using the waterfall methodology. They're using something that isn't allowing them to hit particular benchmarks. It's just jobs come in, they take care of jobs, this, that, and the third, a new project they happen to work on. They just work on the project. It maybe has some timelines, but it's not really like on a, stand up here, stand up there, or, working on particular Kanban boards.
I would always start with talking with who's in charge of the department and ask for metrics and ask for goals. Like, all right, what is it that we're trying to accomplish? Are we just working like what comes in and we spit it out and we don't look at any like numbers? What are we trying to target? And see, because I think having those metrics is the baseline, is the foundation. And then once we have now that we have what we want to hit, what are we actually doing? And now we start looking for, okay, what is going to be the best way to hit it? Because sometimes, like, depending on how you work, Kanban might be better than using Scrum, So figuring out what is it that we're trying to accomplish. And then one of the toughest things is change, getting people to buy into the change. But that's what it takes to to sell it and to say, all right, and when you're introducing it, you have to introduce it in like very small pieces. That's going to be that's going to show them the value. Like, at the end of the day, you got to show the value in whatever it is that you're trying to do, Sure. Because especially in engineering, like, we are so resistant to change. And like when it comes to like a new framework, a new language, we're like, oh, I don't know. So that would be like my approach to it. And always like do it first so you can demo it and you can show the benefits. So let's say, for instance, you have a team of like 5 people, right? And for this example, they're using waterfall, and you can see all the inefficiencies, and people know the inefficiencies, right? So what I would do is, okay, I'm going to find a way for me to work in this new framework on my own, so that, and I can show the benefits of it that way. And like, this is what I was able to accomplish. These are my metrics. And that way, and then I create a presentation for the team where I can show it to them of like how I've been using it, what's been happening. And and like try to get buy-in, answer questions, try to support it as much as possible. Like you got to be able to defend your thesis, right?
Mhm.
And that's how I would approach it to get buy-in on that. Just like with anything else you try to sell them.
Okay, understandable. And you would say like the inefficiencies would be, um, or one of the inefficiencies as an example would be not being able to meet particular benchmarks or not reaching particular goals in a particular time. If you're working on a particular larger project, you're not hitting those micro goals or those incremental goals within the particular time period.
There's that, but like me coming from a QA background, there's also the cost of a defect as well. Like let's say there's something that we didn't catch
Mhm.
because we didn't have a way to discuss beforehand, like the different risks and stuff like that, things that I'll be looking for, things that the
Right,
developer is going to be looking for, what the acceptance criteria is. Like we just have a list of requirements, but it's like there's no discussion about it.
right,
So putting like highlighting those as well, like these are the benefits if we were to work in this format versus working in the way that we currently work now, and then not being afraid to do test runs. Let's say, all right, let's try this and let's put this into place to see how do we feel about it. Let's talk about it. How can we work through it? What's the industry standard, right?
right.
90% of companies are doing it this way. Why are we still doing it an outdated way?
Mhm.
All that type of stuff. It takes time, but you gotta pioneer the way a lot of times to for people to see it.
Understood. Yeah, I'd asked that question. I just wanted to get your thought process on it because
Definitely.
I've spoken to a lot of departments with me being a front end developer, working with a lot of different areas and different companies. A lot of people really don't use Agile, and to me, I find that weird in a sense because I think Agile is great. I think that particular methodology is great, and people can use whatever they want to use. But at the same time, I just think that's better for reaching goals and working on major projects, such as like for me, I work mainly on website redesigns or like website implementations and also project implementations. So if we don't reach those particular uh, incremental goals, like people just trying to do the overall big swing versus working on like the micro things, I just find it weird. Um, so I always just wanted to understand, like, if I were going into a department that never had it, how would I implement it? And me
I
just
would
being a little
also I would also lean on the speed of the feedback that you get from
mm,
Agile, where like you're doing incremental deliveries, so that and then talk about like the sprint reviews that you're having. Like, let's say you're doing this for the 2 week sprints, right? So
mm,
we're gonna be every 2 weeks we're gonna be reviewing what we've delivered, so that we can get feedback from the stakeholders. So that way you don't have to wait 3, 4, 5 months to see that you don't like it. You can let us know at this little bit of work that we did. You have some feedback. You have some changes that we can make adjustments to. We're building it based off to your liking, to your
mm,
needs, and not what we think your needs are. And then 6 months down the road, oh no, we have to start all over from the beginning. And that's to me, that's
yeah.
one of the major downfalls of the alternative way.
Okay, good. I appreciate your insight on that. Like I said, I wanted to, probably be one of the first ones on camera just to, shout you out and also,
Appreciate it, man. Now I get
give
to
you some
talk to you.
content. So
Call
no
anytime, man. Call
problem.
anytime. Appreciate it a lot.
Anytime. Hey, shout out to everybody in the chat except for Mitch. Nobody likes him. He's gonna fight me. I get
I appreciate it,
it.
man. All right, I'll talk to you later.
Hey, see y'all, man.
Late night, I'm lost in the glow of your screen. You rock that wife beater like a true king. Coding through the silence, got my heart racing. You sip that 40, I'm just here embracing. You're my hood nerd, yeah, you drive me wild. Hell, my hood nerd, yeah, you drive me wild. It's like booking my heart's on fire. in house shoes, you make it look good. In your world of tech, baby, I'm understood. I know you ain't perfect, but with you I fly. In this love so wrong, feels so right, oh my. Just one look and deep in a trance. Said look, your heart's on fire. With every line of code you take me higher. In your arms I can't deny. This nerdy love's the reason why I sigh. I sigh. You're the geek who stole my heart. We'll write our story, never apart. Tech cookie, my heart's on fire. With every line of code, you take me higher. In your arms I can't deny. This nerdy love's the reason why I sigh. I sigh. You're the geek who stole my heart. We'll write our story, never apart. We're the geek who stole